I'm on my grind. I know what it is.
What's going on, guys? I'm here to give my prediction for the Teofimo Lopez versus Sandor Martin fight that's scheduled for Saturday night. The fight is taking place in Madison Square Garden, New York. Uh, just gonna make it. I'm just gonna make this straightforward, man. I'm not gonna really get into the way I usually do my predictions because to me, this one is not as hard a prediction as people might think it is. But this one, I'm just gonna give it to y'all. This is how I feel it's gonna play out, man. But first, let me run the stats down. We got Teofimo Lopez. He has 17 wins, 1 loss, 13 wins by way of knockout. 25 years old, 72% knockout ratio, 5'8" with a 68.5-inch arm reach. He's going up against Sandor Martin. One notable recent win for Sandor Martin was his win against Mikey Garcia, where he spanked him for a whole 12 rounds. 10 rounds. It was a 10-round fight. Spanked him. After that, he fought Jose Felix. He won that round. He won that one a unanimous decision as well. So, Sandor Martin is a Spanish boxer from the country of Spain. He's 29 years old, a little older than Teofimo Lopez. His record is 40 wins, 2 losses, 13 wins by way of knockout. His losses, he was never knocked out. And I'll get to that in a moment. So, as you can see, he does not have much punching power. He has a 30% KO ratio. Okay? He's a slick boxer. He's a mover. He's pretty much a pure boxer. So, that means this might be a stylistic nightmare for Teofimo Lopez, man. I know a lot of people might not look at this fight as really being an upset. Because, listen, man, Teofimo Lopez, all right, put it like this. The last fight, the same thing happened. I don't understand what's going on with his competition at 140. He was supposed to fight, oh man, I don't remember the guy. He was supposed to fight somebody. He fought Pedro Campo in his last fight, his first fight at 140. Pedro Campo was a replacement. He wasn't supposed to fight him. The guy he was supposed to fight was a mover. He was a mover just like Sandor Martin, right? So now it's weird because this fight, he was supposed to fight Jose Pedraza, and now he's fighting Sandor Martin. They said Pedraza got sick or something like that. So they put him in there with Sandor Martin. And I'm like, wait a minute. Pedraza is an okay boxer as well, but he's not a pure boxer moving the way this Sandor Martin guy is, man. When I mean this Sandor guy is slick, man, he moves around. I see this being a disaster. I could be all the way wrong, y'all, but for some reason, I see it being a disaster. I see him just 1-2 and Teo to the chest with a cross left all night long, man. He's a southpaw. That's another problem I think that might be for Teofimo Lopez. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe they think because he just don't have any punching power that Teo's gonna go in there and smoke this dude. Now I'm not saying Teo can't win. Teo could very well knock this guy out. So you can't take that completely off the table, man. But I see how Teo, when it comes to you look at a lot of his competition, his recent competition. Now, let me look at some of his recent fights, man, and let me see who on that list was really movers, or movers and pure boxers and punchers and stuff like that. So Teo's last 6 opponents, Sandor Martin is not counted yet because he's obviously about to fight him tomorrow. All right, Pedro Campo wasn't really a mover like that. George Kambosos, he had speed, but he wasn't really a pure boxer either. He could move around, but he wasn't really a pure boxer. Vasyl Lomachenko. Now, you take him for instance. Lomachenko is a boxer. He can move around, very good footwork. But he also can be aggressive at times. He's an aggressive fighter. Also, this Sandor Martin dude is a great counter puncher too. He can catch you in between punches. Richard Kobe, flat footed. Nakatani, not a good boxer, not a mover like that. So when you think about it now, this is all the way from 2019, y'all. The only one of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go back a little bit more. Edith Totley, don't know who the fuck that is. So I'm not even gonna count him. Then Magdaleno, he wasn't really a mover either. He knocked him out. He knocked out the Totley dude. Unanimous. He went unanimous with Nakatani because Nakatani is a bit of a mover and a bit of a boxer as well too. He mixed it up with Tio. Richard Kobe, he knocked him out because he was right there to be hit. Vasil Lomachenko with the distance because he's a mover. George Kambosos with the distance because he's more of a mover, boxer, however you want to put Kambosos. Campo knocked him out because he's right there to be hit. Don't y'all see the formula with this T.O. cat? He doesn't do. If he does win against a mover, it's going to be more than likely unanimous. Because if somebody, but I'm all over the place tonight, man, because I can't believe that people actually don't give this Sandor Martin dude a chance. I actually do. I think this is going to be. I think Sandor might actually pull this off. Y'all. I'm getting that vibe from Sandor. When you compare Sandor Martin to the other dudes that are movers in the ring, like Vasil Lomachenko, Nakatani in a way, George Kambosos can move around a little bit. He has some okay footwork, somewhat, not the best, but he has speed and he can box a little bit. Sandor Martin, I would say, moves around much better than all the rest of them dudes. Vasil Lomachenko might have the better footwork, but Sandor, he has better movement to me, man. He moves around. I'm watching him against Mikey, and Mikey barely can fucking touch this dude, man. I know that's Mikey Garcia, but that's Mikey we talking about. Teofimo is gonna struggle with this guy, man. He might get the knockout. I don't see it, man. For some reason, I see this being another loss for Tio. So I think Tio's about to be 1-1 at 140 tomorrow night. That's my prediction, man. I see him pot shotting Tio, catching Tio between his punches when he gets aggressive. I don't see him knocking out Tio, but I see him frustrating Tio for 12 rounds, man. That is very possible, and I think that's what's gonna happen. So I'm going with Sandor Martin for a 12th round decision, man. I'm also gonna put a little money on Tio for a knockout as well, but I'm going with Sandor for my main prediction. I'm not really a Tio hater when it comes to him fighting. I had Tio knocking out Campo, and that's what he did. So I should be right about this one, man. I just feel like Teofimo Lopez struggles a little bit when it comes to movers. When Lomachenko decided to turn up the aggression on him, you saw what happened. Sandor Martin is not really an aggressive fighter like that. I don't think he's going to really be as aggressive against Teofimo Lopez. That might cause a problem because being aggressive, that means he needs you to be right there in front of him. So this guy is not going to be in front of Tio. The thing is, can Sandor keep it up for 12 rounds? I think he could. He dealt with Mikey's power. Tio might be a little bit more stronger than Mikey Garcia, but we don't know. We'll have to see tomorrow night. So my final prediction for this fight is Sandor Martin by 12th round decision. You can't really call it an upset though, because Tio is not a fucking champion at this division. So I mean, I take that back as far as calling it an upset. This is just going to be another loss for Tio, I think. A 1-on-1 for 140 division for Teofimo Lopez. I think movers, extreme movers, is kryptonite for Teofimo Lopez. That is why he didn't want to fight Devin Haney. That's what I caught on to. Like, he didn't want to fight Dev. He pretended like he did, but he understood what Devin brought to the table, man. And he just couldn't handle that. I'm telling you, that's what it is. So, if I was y'all, I'd put some money on Sandor Martin. Just my thoughts, man. Anyway, it's Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all later on the next one. And I'm out. Peace.